Hi guys, welcome back to GP Reactions. I hope you're well, I hope you're having a great day, and as always, thanks to everybody that has subscribed. Now going to be reacting to a band that I have to be honest, I have never heard of. I had a quick look at their catalogue up to about 2005, and indeed they've had a heck of a lot of hits such in the UK Top 40. But for some reason I've just never heard of them. And indeed this particular track probably came before they started to get that commercial recognition. So yeah, this is a group called A Wedding Present, and the track I'm going to be reacting to is called My Favourite Dress, and that's taken from their debut album George Best. I just love the fact that anybody could call an album George Best. It's fantastic. I did once have a few friends who had a group, and the name of their group was the Bobby Charlton Method, so it's like a really tentative link to a sporting Manchester United link, I guess. So yeah, The Wedding Present consists of David Gedge on vocals and guitar, Peter Salauka on guitar, Keith Gregory on bass, Sean Charman on drums, Amelia Fletcher on backing vocals. And this was taken, the album came out on the 12th of October 1987. The beginning of their commercial success, I believe, was in 1988. So this will be a new one for me. I haven't got very much idea of what this is, what their sound is like. So yeah, I'm quite excited to listen to this, an 80s group that I've never heard of, and lots of people will probably be screaming from the comments afterwards that how have you never heard of this group? So without further ado, this is The Wedding Present with My Favourite Dress. Nice intro. Drumming.
Sometimes these words just don't have to be said. I know how you both feel. The heart can rule the head. Jealousy is an essential part of love. The hurting here below and the emptiness above. Oh, there's always something left behind. There's always something left behind. Never mind. Oh, never mind. The tender caresses that bring out the man. I can't still be drunk at 5. Oh, I guess I surely can. Slowly your beauty is eaten away by the scent of someone else in the blanket where we lay. Oh, there's always something left behind. There's always something left behind. Maybe next time. Eaten meals, a lonely star, a welcome ride in the neighbor's car, a long walk home, the pouring rain. I fell asleep when you never came. Some rare delight in Manchester town. It took 6 hours before it let me down. To see it all in a drunken kiss, a stranger's hand on my favourite dress.
So I'm just going to pause it there. I'm really enjoying this, and I love the rhythm guitar. It's really up tempo, and the bass as well all the way through it. I really enjoyed the drums right at the beginning. This is a really solid track, and the lyrics are great. I'm getting an inkling that we're talking about maybe a breakup song or a post breakup song. So the aftermath breakup of a breakup song, if you understand. Um, but yeah, I'm loving this, and I didn't know what to expect. I kind of felt that this might be like a bit of an alternative music or an alternative band. Um, I don't want to pigeonhole them. I'm just really enjoying their sound. Maybe I need to listen to a few more tracks before I can understand where they're coming from. But this is really, really cool. Cool sound, cool lyrics.
That was my favourite dress, you know. That was my favourite dress.
Just going to say, actually, is that a Mancunian accent I'm picking up? Somebody can tell me in the comments below where this band hails from, indeed where the lead singer hails from. I would appreciate that. So that ended quite abruptly, and that was the wedding dress. The my favourite dress by The Wedding Present. Really, I definitely want to hear more. I liked the fact that there was clarity to the lyrics. Sometimes I find with tracks like this is that there's great lyrics, but you can't always pick them up. And I think there was just enough there for you to kind of latch onto little phrases and words to understand basically what the song was about. As I said before, I loved the guitar all the way through, the rhythm guitar, and then the bass as well. It was really good. It felt it was an up-tempo track. I think the lyrics were a little bit like on the warped side, so I think it kind of felt a bit manic, and I think maybe it was that the music reflects how one might feel when they discover that somebody they were very intimate with is now with somebody else, and yeah, it's just those weird connections that you have with that other person, be it something that belongs to them, like a dress maybe that they're wearing that you've seen them out with their new partner, and the new fella is in this case, and maybe that just kind of feels really weird. So you've got all these different emotions swirling around, and I guess he doesn't really know how to quantify what he's feeling about this, and it's just very strange. Any post relationship period is very strange, especially if you see the person you're with. But it could also be about maybe they're going through a rough patch in a relationship, and she's being with another guy, and he's actually seeing it for himself, Like I said, I picked up a few of the lyrics. I just want to say, actually, there's a really weird sound. Some way in, I think I time stamped it as. Let's have a look. It's about 3:20 in, and I just want to see if anybody knows what's going on here. So let's start there. Just underneath the guitar and the drums, it's almost like somebody's crashing a piano, like there's like a beep on the piano, but it's just lurking underneath the surface. I thought that was really good because it's quite discombobulating to hear that sound. You got the melody, the guitar, the rhythm guitar, the bass, the drums. Everything seems uniform and correct in its place. And just underneath the surface, you've got this really off sound. And I don't know if you can pick that up. What I'm picking up there. So. Yeah, it's also a subtle sound, but I really like that. It's little things in these types of tracks that make them that taken from just being a box standard, I suppose, an album track, something that you might gloss over after 5 minutes, and it brings an extra interest to it that elevates it more. And it's tracks like these that can quickly become but have a cult status really for what they're singing about, but not only that, for the way that track it makes you feel, and it can be in a very subconscious way. If it's able to elicit a feeling that you've maybe had that fits comparatively with the subject material of music, then clearly they've done a good job, and they've hit the mark, and they've produced something that's not ordinary, but more towards extraordinary. This is this is a really good track. I'm going to jump into the lyrics. I think sometimes these words don't have to be said. I know how you both feel. That's interesting. So it's like from a third person perspective to those two. The hurt can rule the head. Jealousy is an essential part of love. The heart in here below, and the emptiness above. Wow, that's really poetic. There's always something left behind, there's always something left behind, never mind, oh never mind. For a tender caress as love brings out the man, I can still be drunk at 5, oh, I guess I can, I still can. Slowly your beauty is eaten away by the sense of someone else in a blanket where we lay. So yeah, I mean, I guess the bitterness of maybe a breakup or the affair tinges the way you feel about someone's beauty, because I think in the throes of love, beauty is both the physical and it's also the mental, the things that you connect with. And once you start severing those connections, then the rest slowly falls by the wayside. Uneaten meals, a lonely star, a welcome ride in a neighbour's car, a long walk home in a pouring rain. I fell asleep when you never came. Some rare delight in a Manchester town. Oh, okay. So maybe that's a connection between the lead singer and the song. It took 6 hours before you let me down to see in all. Let me just start that again. Some rare delight in a Manchester town. It took 6 hours before you let me down to see it all in a drunken kiss. A stranger's hand on my favourite dress. Oh, wow. So has he stalked her to confirm that she's with another guy? And he's waited around, and it's almost like waiting for disappointment. So these lyrics are fantastic. I really love that. Slowly your beauty is eaten away by the sense of someone else in the blanket where we lay. Yeah, that's really, really cool lyrics. And I'm not sure who suggested this. I think someone did, one of my subscribers. So thank you for that, whoever you were. Sometimes these things sit around for a while before I get around to reacting to them, but as I say, I'm not sure where this one came from. The lyrics were actually written by David Gedge, who is the lead vocalist. So he's and a really, really comprehensive lyrics too. I really enjoy them. I'm gonna have to come back and do some more Wedding Present. If this is the quality of the writing from their debut album, Lord knows what they're capable of in 20 plus years. And I'm not sure. I mean, I have a catalogue. It's the British. I'll show you actually. It's the British hit singles and albums. You can see that, and I usually sort of check for a bit of stats on stuff, and but it only goes up to 2005. So I'm not sure when they stopped making these, but obviously because of a digitized music and stuff, it's a little bit. I don't know. It's probably quite antiquated as far as collating stats go these days, because there's so many different types of stats for different stuff like uploads and streaming, and it's a little bit beyond me. If I'm honest, I still buy CDs. So yeah, but definitely their catalogue went up to 2005, which is when the book was written. So they must have done some stuff after that. Anyway, I'm rabbiting on enough. Please let me know what you think about his track. Did you enjoy it? Does it bring back some memories? And more importantly, what else can you recommend from this band? Because I'm just by this one track, excellent. I loved everything about the music and the lyrics. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you all real soon.